Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pink.
While we had hoped to be together for this part of the program, as always, our health and safety come first.
COVID has taught us to be more flexible and creative and remain steadfast in pursuing our goals. We at Pink know how to persevere.
We also believe it's more important than ever to celebrate our achievements. We are proud of the unfaltering work of the Leon Hess Cancer Center Council. Thank you to our committee, our sponsors, and all our attendees for contributing to our continued success.
Now, I'd like to introduce you to someone who is crucial to our future growth, our new Regional Vice President of Development, Caitlin Olson.
Thank you so much, Terry and Claire, for that kind introduction. I'm humbled by the incredible generosity of both of these women and by everyone involved in the Leon Hess Cancer Center Council. I'm so impressed by the deep commitment you all have to philanthropy. This is a powerful, compassionate community, and I'm excited to work with all of you to continue building the future of cancer care for Monmouth County and our entire region. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Eric Carney, our President and CEO.
Hello everyone. I'm so moved by your genuine care for each other. Pink makes things possible. Safety, seamless care, and the future of cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. You have done such a wonderful job taking care of this community, and we want to make sure that you take the time to take care of yourself. Over the last several years, Pink has raised more than $6 million for oncology services across Monmouth Medical Center. This year, we will be dedicating a significant contribution from Pink and our Leon Hess Cancer Center Council to support survivorship programs at our new Family Care and Wellness Center in Eatontown. This new facility will open in the winter and bring outstanding women's and children's health programs to even more people closer to home. This is because of your work, your generosity, and your understanding of what our community needs to stay healthy. The Council has been a wonderful partner, and I want to assure you that Monmouth Medical Center is here for you every step of the way. We love our future, and as we take this journey together, we are so grateful for those who step up and lead the way. I am honored to introduce Noelle Mihalo, daughter of Judy Dawkins, to talk about our mother's legacy of leadership and the Judith W. Dawkins Ambassador of Excellence Award.
Good afternoon. My mom, Judy Dawkins, would have been so proud that we're all here together today for this amazing event. Celebrating Pink was something my mom always looked forward to, and having all of you here today virtually is a reflection of your enthusiasm and dedication to the wonderful work at Monmouth Medical Center that meant so much to her. My mom's many years with Monmouth included time as a donor, a trustee, and a board chair, all of which were driven by her passionate commitment to clinical excellence and women's healthcare. Her grace, focus, and unwavering support brought out the best in everything she touched. It means so much to my family and me to know that her work continues through this award. So thank you for all you've done for women's health and for giving hope to cancer patients and survivors. Now my father, Pete Dawkins, will share more about why we created the Judith W. Dawkins Ambassador of Excellence Award.
Judy and I were married 55 wonderful years, and for more than half of that time, we lived in Monmouth County. As it has been for so many of us, her love of Monmouth Medical was a lifetime journey. It began with a modest involvement, but over time, it became a lifelong commitment. As Monmouth grew, Judy grew with it. She came to understand deeply the power it possessed, and she brought to it a sense of vision, value, and worth. Judy loved Monmouth Medical. She learned to lead and did it well. She understood, got deeply involved, and willingly did whatever it was that needed to be done. Her skill and effort reflected so much of what Monmouth Medical has been able to achieve over the years. And she understood fully why awards like this are so important. the Judith W. Dawkins Ambassador of Excellence Award is given to an individual who exemplifies the influence and personal achievement set forth by Judy to support doctors, patients, and the community we serve. It's my pleasure to introduce my longtime friend Bill Arnold, who knew Judy well and who will honor this year's award recipient, Ann Vogel.
Thank you, Pete. Earlier this year, we lost a good friend, Ann Vogel. She would have been so honored to receive this award, and it's my honor to share Ann's legacy with all of you. Ann first became involved with the foundation by attending the Power of Pink. Since then, Ann and her husband Sheldon have been longtime supporters and generous donors to Monmouth Medical Center. Ann and Sheldon deepened their commitment with a $50 million gift to build the state-of-the-art Vogel Medical Campus in Tinton Falls. Those who knew her describe Ann as generous, gracious, humble, and a wonderful storyteller. By presenting Ann posthumously with this award, we hope that her story continues to inspire future leaders in the Monmouth Medical Center community. For Ann, giving from the heart was easy. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the inaugural recipient of the Judith W. Dawkins Ambassador of Excellence Award, my great friend and philanthropist, Ann Unterberg, who will present this year's award to Ann Vogel's sister, Judy Ziegler.
Thank you, Bill. It was my great honor to be the first recipient of this award. As someone who cares deeply about this community and those who support it, I'm so happy to recognize Ann's many years of dedication to Monmouth Medical Center. While we all wish Ann was with us today, I'm pleased to pass this award to her sister, Judy.
My sister would be so honored today. The Power of Pink was her favorite event every year, and giving was her legacy. I know she's smiling on us today. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
And now I'm so pleased to introduce 3 incredible cancer survivors. Their stories remind us of what supporters of Pink have made possible: diagnoses, treatment, recovery, and most of all, hope. Every time I hear their stories, I'm reminded of the importance of preventative care, and I'm inspired by the excellent clinical team at Monmouth Medical Center. Thank you.
I was diagnosed in 2017 at the age of 31 years old with high-grade ductal carcinoma.
I went to get an MRI, and this is where they talked to me about you're going to need surgery. You've got a brain tumor.
When I received my initial diagnosis of pancreatic cancer, I felt like someone punched me in the stomach.
To be able to rise above it and to move on, and your doctors and their team help you to do that, is the most important part of the journey.
Dr. Lustgarten had a team ready to go to work on my brain, and it made me feel very confident.
I was grateful for the support that I received from not only the doctors, but the nurses, specifically Tanya Hubbard, who wrapped her arms around my daughter when I couldn't.
Because of the cancer treatment that I received at the Leon Hess Cancer Center, I was still able to have children, and I have a baby girl.
Went through surgery, came out in good condition, and I'm come back. I've gone to work. I can go for walks. I can paddleboard in the river. My life is back on track.
Pink is important to me because I think it represents unity, strength in numbers, and I think it's a force to be reckoned with, and it's not going anywhere.
Pink is important to me because it's everything to patients like us who don't know what tomorrow brings. Those donors help bring a level of comfort and peace and hope.
Thank you for your continued support for the Leon Hess Cancer Center.
These are the stories that keep my colleagues and I coming to work every day, even when the work is difficult. As a breast cancer surgeon, I'm in a field that often has numbers I don't like, such as the fact that 1 out of every 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. That means we all know someone who's been touched by this disease. But then there are the numbers that give me hope, like the growing breast cancer survival rates. While it's hard to break the news to a patient that they have a positive diagnosis, I take comfort in the fact that I can provide a lot of reassurance to them because of the comprehensive care we provide at Monmouth Medical Center. The first step is preventative care. My colleagues and I prioritize educating our community about regular screenings, as early detection is a big factor in survival rates, as well as potentially avoiding more aggressive treatments. So just a little reminder, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you haven't had your mammogram yet, schedule one today at rwjbh.org/mammo. Should you have a positive diagnosis, the moment you arrive at Monmouth Medical Center, we surround you with a team of specialists and tools that are tailored to your needs. Sometimes that means breast-specific imagers with numerous accreditations, or sometimes it means surgical options utilizing the latest advancements in the field. Our collaboration with Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, allows access to immunotherapy, precision medicine, and clinical trials not available anywhere else. And for those in high-risk groups, we have a program that includes genetic testing and risk reduction options. Our patients also benefit from our weekly multidisciplinary breast conference, during which all of our oncology team members share case information in order to form a consensus opinion. Collaboration isn't just a buzzword here. At Monmouth Medical Center, it's a value that informs every step of our work and treatment. Now, I'd like to introduce our Regional Director of Oncology, Dr. Seth Cohen.
Thank you, Dr. Coley. You are just one of the many doctors with whom I have the privilege of collaborating with. We understand and appreciate that patients let us into their lives in very intimate, private ways. Therefore, we make it a priority to bring all the knowledge and tools we can access at every step of the process. Regardless of the surgical option elected, afterwards, our focus turns to helping patients feel confident in their own skin as survivors. We have an expedited recovery process to get patients back on their feet sooner. We are the first medical center in New Jersey to offer scalp cooling to help prevent chemotherapy-induced hair loss. Our cutting-edge radiation oncology treatments spare the heart and lungs. Beyond the physical, we recognize the importance of patients' well-being in the healing process. Our support services include navigators to help patients through the journey, social workers, and a cancer support community that offers group sessions for patients, crafts, Reiki, or yoga. Everyone finds support in community in different ways, and that's why we have multiple modalities to make patients feel at home and to guide them through recovery. Most recently, Monmouth Medical Center introduced precision medicine, which allows us to give patients the treatment known to be most effective against their particular tumor profile. Not all cancers are alike, not even all cancers that afflict the same organ. That's why our oncologists now use state-of-the-art tumor profiling to personalize cancer treatment to many patients. None of this would be possible without our donors. Thanks to you, women are living longer and staying healthier. Thank you for helping us to do our best work. Now, to give us a glimpse of what lies ahead, I'd like to welcome back Eric Carney.
Thank you so much, Dr. Coley and Dr. Cohen. In addition to knowledge and compassion, you likely felt the pride in our amazing physicians' remarks. That's because we have a bold vision for the future of healthcare in Monmouth County, one that brings together world-class care with community connections, providing care when, where, and how our patients prefer, and continues to shape the future of healthcare. Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey and RWJBarnabas Health are the state's leader and powerhouse in cancer treatment, prevention, and research. But don't just take my word for it. Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey is the state's only comprehensive cancer center designated by the National Cancer Institute. This designation is reserved for those centers that meet the highest standards in research, treatment, prevention, and education. They must complete a rigorous review process every 5 years and are among a small elite group of cancer centers across the country. The partnership between RWJBarnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute means that our patients will have access to the most advanced treatments, precision medicine, clinical trials, and care informed by the latest research. This offers us a new hope in the fight against cancer. Your unwavering support helps us to dream big and realize possibilities. Thank you for joining us on this journey and for being our partner in keeping our community well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for making pink possible.
For making pink possible.
Thank you for taking care of our community.
Thank you for taking care of our community.
For taking care of our community.
Thank you for supporting Monmouth Medical Center.